to focus and productivity. A challenge where I found myself riding highs and lows like a long time, that I really had these depths of emotions, and some of them have really just surprised me to say the least. So yesterday for me was a very rough day by all means. I came to the conclusion that I would love to have a break in the relationship with my partner. That was what I shared with you yesterday. Right after my video log, my daily video log yesterday, I've been having a call with her against all odds, because usually, like, I knew that if I'm going to call her, we're probably going to reconcile, and I felt like I really need to do this. But then I also found it to be important for me to call her and to also show um, courage toward my own, say, fear or fright that I had. Eventually, it turned out to be very important because I noticed that I was also running away from the notion of um, to state clearly my preference and my need that I had, that I felt was neglected, to face the conversation where I would share openly how I felt and what was to be done with what I felt and what I needed. And so eventually we ended up talking for quite a bit, and I shared any and everything that I felt, my views, um, my fear, my pain, especially my pain. I shared a lot about what I noticed, what I needed, and what I will not want to have or not want to experience again. And so we ended up agreeing because she also understood how I felt, and I was incredibly grateful for her understanding of my situation. Um, I noticed that the reoccurring pattern was that she experienced a lot of lows in which I was present, where she could just let go and just be in my presence, and I would hold her. And then she would have these short bursts of highs where I was basically, not present, but where she would feel very much in her power, right? So I've been noticing this pattern, and I was also afraid to some degree that it had to do with me, that perhaps I was doing something subconsciously to manipulate her to stay small, and so I really had to address that as well, because I don't want my partner to feel, um, small because the way that I treat her. On the contrary, I would like for her to grow and to become self reliant and independent and autonomous, etc. Just so that we can walk this path together side by side on eye level. And so that was very important for me. But I felt like in the whole process of me bringing everything to the table so that she could feel that, I've kind of like lost eye level with myself, if that makes sense. So yesterday was all about that. And eventually I slept like a baby until there was a super hard storm, and I woke up in the middle of the night, etc. So that's off topic. Anyway, today I really started the day super slow. Again, in terms of the distractions, I notice how difficult it is for me um, when I have nothing to do. I mean, you can always have something to do, but for me, the main objective of this challenge is to understand um, how often I try to keep myself busy and how often I actually genuinely want to create the craft to work something, right? Um, and what I noticed over the past days is that the notion gets less and less that I want to be busy. Today, I allowed myself just throughout the day just to hang loose a little bit here on the couch, just to relax and allow myself to my mind to wander. I took a age long meditation in the morning today, which helped me so much to get really deep into my subconscious and try to really feel what I wanted to build and what I wanted to experience. Then I worked a lot. I had a couple of clients, specifically one incredible client that I work with for about a year now, who is coming from Japan, and I really appreciate this guy. He's just incredibly diligent. Is incredible. He has like still some difficulties with his language, yes, but it was also like that he really takes to heart every single advice and every single hint and every single notion that we are working out. So yeah, great client to work with. And then eventually I had to work to run to a meeting, and so today was fairly relaxed in terms of stress around my challenge. I didn't really feel that much that I had to keep myself busy. I noticed that there was a hiccup here and there where I really imagined myself just to read a book or maybe watch a series, but not as much as it used to. And so I think that's something that I really want to highlight. Eventually it subsides, right? Everything, we are adjusting to everything in time. So everyone who wants to eventually try to get rid of all the challenge, like all the to like all the distractions and stuff, I highly recommend you, if you want to start it, give yourself at least 7 days and just try and see how it gradually gets better and better and better, right? Because eventually everything passes. We just have to have the say like the courage to get it started at some point. So the first step is always the hardest. Right, guys. As it's super late again, like I just, stayed up for a couple more minutes just to do this video log. For everyone who has been watching this, I really hope that you could take away something, at least maybe some courage to know that if you're ever going to embark on a challenge of whatever sort, there's always an up and there's always a low. If you have the courage to face the lows, the ups are all the more juicier. And in this sense, I really wish you, from the bottom of my heart, a beautiful rest of your day. I really hope that you're going to enjoy whatever you're going to do. And I'm looking forward to checking with you tomorrow. Bye.